Ross, 1-1 draw with Dartford. The scoreline doesn't really tell the whole story. I thought we played really well out there. What are your thoughts there?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it is 1-1, but it could have been 3-1, 3-0. I think their goal is definitely avoidable. They've put a ball into the box and just got a little flick on. It looked offside from the side, but I'll have to double check. But overall, I thought it was a complete performance. From everyone to the goalie, to the back line, to the midfield, to the forwards, to the subs who came on. I haven't got a bad word to say. It was a real dominant performance, and I think we dominated from start to finish. We could have nicked it at the end. It was some really good football being played, and I'm just really proud of the boys executing the game plan to a T and making a top team in Dartford, by the way, defend for 90 minutes. We put them under pressure. They defended really well. I'll give them that. They defended their box really well, but we found holes and we were just probably unlucky not to get a winner at the end, but overall really pleasing.
What does that say about our squad when Dartford, great team, like you just said, they could have gone top tonight and we put in a performance like that and we frustrate them and we're probably kicking ourselves that we didn't get a winner?
Sometimes it sounds stupid, but you'd rather us not play well and not win because we've got loads of things to work on then and things to address. But the way we're playing at the moment, it's very hard to find holes in our performance. And at half time I said to the staff and to the players that it's very hard for me to criticise. The only criticism was we needed to stop some crosses. They put a couple crosses in the first half and they scored from one. Apart from that, they didn't really hurt us. And I just thought that when our tails were up, we were really going for it, and some of the football was really exciting to watch. And it really emphasised the style of play that I wanted, and the boys executed it perfectly tonight. So I'm really proud, even though it was a 1-1. The performance speaks volumes.
I think the main takeaway for me today, I'm not sure, we'll ask you now. Usually in football matches you have your spells when you're on top, then it flips, and then they're there and there. Today it was kind of just a little bit throughout. They did have their chances, obviously, but apart from that, it was really constant pressure from us, and we're really, like I said, we're probably kicking ourselves we didn't get a winner, but that must be pleasing as well, just to be on top and really dictating the game.
Yeah, we want to be relentless and consistent, and we're consistent in our play. Today we were relentless, applying the pressure all game. There's no hiding. Every player wanted the ball. You could see it from the side. It was so clear that every player was creating the angle to receive the ball. We were stretching them, we were moving them, we were finding holes. Disappointing we didn't get a clean sheet. We really wanted that, but listen, they're going to have chances. It's football, but I thought overall tonight we were brilliant to a man, and the boys who came on as well really affected us. It's just, yeah, if the goal was probably a couple inches wider, then we'll probably have a few more goals, reflecting back sort of the Worthing game and tonight. But we're hitting the post, the crossbar, we're making a goalie save, so we're doing the right things, we're getting chances. It's now just about putting them away, because the way we're playing, we deserve a lot more. And football, you don't always get what you deserve, but the way we're playing and the chances we are getting into creating and the opposition penalty box and the amount of time we spend around the box, we probably deserve a little bit more. But that is something to work on then.
That phrase, you don't always get what you deserve, it probably sums us up in the past few games, doesn't it? I mean, you mentioned there the woodwork, how many times it's come for the opponents, rescue. Like you say, is it just about putting the ball in the back of the net? Is it simple as just we're brilliant, we just need to work on that final third?
Yeah, I mean, we work on it a lot, and you can see the amount of time we spend around the 18. We're probing, it's not rushed, it's calm, there is a plan. And when that plan comes off, it looks really good. And we've just got to take some of those chances, some of those half shots, that toe punts. We need to introduce the old toe punt back to the club, because I think we could score through a couple toe punts or a few just scruffy goals. Most of our goals are quite well worked, but I think how the players execute the game plan tonight is probably the main thing for me. That's I'm really proud of, because the players have also got to develop. We've got some young boys in the pitch and they're developing every week. And I thought tonight they really stood up and took a Dartford right until the 90th minute or 94th minute. And I think if they would have won, as you said, they would have gone top. That just shows the sort of performance that we put in tonight is a real dominant performance against a very strong team in Dartford. So the boys they should be very pleased.
Take the impressive result out of today, and then the past few games on kind of paper, the results look kind of sporadic, a little bit hit and miss, but just based on the performances, we're playing some really good stuff. How long is it until we kind of put a run together, do you think?
Yeah, I think it's coming. I mean, we had a good run early in the season, and I keep saying it, but performances will come through and shine through, because if we are consistent in our play, which we are, if we're consistent in our training, which we are, if we're consistent as coaches and managers in our messages, which we are, it will come off. And people from the side, you can see it from the side, is when it does come off, it's brilliant to watch. And we're getting to that fine line now where it's coming off more often than not. And that's credit to the boys, because they're the ones having to execute it. It's a tough ask, what I ask. It's demanding physically and mentally. It can be draining, but I honestly thought tonight they executed it perfectly. And the perfect night would have been to score that second one. We had a few goal line sort of scuffles and little half chances, but listen, we can't really complain. Dartford have been flying. They're up there for a reason. They're really strong, really organised, score a load of goals. So if you looked on paper and you said it's a 1-1 draw, you'd probably take it. But on reflection of how we played, we feel like we deserved more. But listen, Dartford are a strong team. They defended really well. And that just shows why they're at the top, because they can defend for 90 minutes and put a real shift in defensively, and really organised as well. So that was really good to play against.
Now, we always say it when we lose, win, draw, put that result behind us, keep the performance, and then we go into Saturday, Cheshire away, fighting for their lives at the bottom of the league, but they've picked up some really good results lately. It's going to be a difficult test, but are you looking forward to just getting straight back into a game and kind of build on today's performance?
Yeah, we've got to build on it. Obviously, we were disappointed Saturday. The boys came out and put a real performance in that showed, hopefully, the fans that is behind us now, and we're looking forward. Might be a slightly different game plan, it's the first time I would have come across them. So we've got to be prepared for whatever they throw at us. So we're going to go there with the same mentality, which we always do. We've got some bodies coming back now from injury and from illness, so that's really good. And hopefully we can kick on from Saturday.
Ross, thanks very much for your time.
Cheers.